Hi everyone. Excuse me. Right, somebody's asked me if I, I've been asked if I will show how I did Kerry's birdcage, and of course I'll show you how to do it. We have done bird cages before, but this is slightly different shape. What you need to do, you get an A6, you get a 6x6 piece of card. You measure from the middle. Now mine wasn't quite big enough, but I'm not wasting it, so I can still use it. Measure one side in the middle and mark it. To the right and the left hand side, half an inch down and mark it. And then you draw from that point in the middle to your half an inch at the edge. Draw a line, cut it off, both sides. And then at the bottom, you'll take it in an inch. Just take it from the side to the, measure in an inch on both sides. And take your ruler from that point where you've just cut off at the side at the top. You then draw a line down to the bottom where you've marked it in an inch and then cut it off. And when you've done that, you've got your basic shape. Now, mine's not quite straight, but I'm only showing you what to do. Then you need to do this. You take a piece of card, you want it quite deep, pop it on the deck. See, you're going to do that. So that's not big enough. See what? Oh, sorry there. So you need one quite broad. I'd say good 5 inches because you need the depth. Put that down on the deck. That's what you'll do. Put it down. Pop your birdhouse on there like that. And what you need to do, because you need if you do it about an inch down, see, make sure that the line at the bottom of the card you're sitting it on is an inch below the point on each side. Then draw around that. Then when you've done that, you've got to leave a good half an inch all the way around. So all you do is once you've drawn that bit there on there, right, then measure out half an inch from that point there and from that point to there. Half an inch from the end of because that's where it'll come to the end, to there, from there to there, and half an inch from there to there. And then from the point you want again another half an inch, and then join that up. And when you've cut it and cut round that bit, you'll end up with that. So that's the front. So look at it how it's sat. There's the bird cage. Remember, mine would have had a point if it had been slightly bigger. And that is where it'll sit like that. Now on top of that, you're then going to need the bottom bit, the bottom strip. Let me get my other scissors and prepare all this first, obviously. Now the bottom strip I would do roughly an inch wide, to be honest. Okay, and you only need it half an inch sticking over the edge, this edge and here. So I'm going to just roughly guess mine. That'll do me. And mine will sit just there like that. Okay. Now what you need to do is take a fairly large tub. Now I'm using a lid. See these, the stackers? Well, I'm using that one. If you've got that one, use it. Knocking everything out. Oh, you've seen my boobies then. You shouldn't have been looking. You didn't really, did you? Oh yeah, blimey. Never mind. Can't be helped. Right. Stop looking. Right. Then what you need, piece of card, put the lid over it, draw around it, cut the circle out, and that's going to sit on there when you finish painting it. Okay? Then you're all prepared. You're also going to need handmade flower. Try and use a handmade flower for this because it's a nice project. A handmade bird. Again, try and make everything handmade. Some leaves, unless you want to make your own, you can, use ordinary Prima leaves or whatever they are. You need some burnt sienna, acrylic paint, the white acrylic paint and the burnt umber. So let's start. We just, now don't be looking down my front, I'm holding on now. we're going to do... Oh, and just before I start, I've got to show you these, 'cause I'm going to fit them in. These are Aggies. Look, I've just made these for Aggie. Oh, God, let me get this. See that? Using the Brusho crystals. Look. And that one. The Tim Holtz die. And then this is your one using... I've made the flower using the mould. So that's made of clay, of... what do you call it? You know, that stuff I've been using. Can't remember the name of it now. Right, so that's that. I just thought I'll show you them. Right, let's get on with this. What you then need to do, open all your pots. You don't like me, you just use the lid, you don't bother with anything else. Okay. Take a flat-ended brush. Let me just keep my eye on the time because... never mind, look, it'll end up 2 videos, but I don't care. I say it all the time, I don't care. Me don't care. Right, start with your dark, which is your burnt umber, and you're going to paint the circle first. So just quickly and carefully go around the circle. Right. Doesn't matter if you go over the edge. And paint that in. Okay. If you only want a dark background, it doesn't matter. Oh, and then you dip back in my coffee again. Take your heat gun, dry that. Turn that off. Pop your circle on top of that. You can see where you've had the... Now you're going to have to hold it on while you do the next bit. Put your flat brush again. Don't use too big a brush because I don't like strokes anyway, I don't like the paint strokes. Start with your burnt umber and paint that. All of it. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is, because I'm showing you, we'll do one side first. You do need plenty of paint on. Really quick and really easy. And once you become confident, that's for those that are not, some aren't, go into the burnt sienna, quick coat of that over there. If you don't brush that all in, that's the one of the techniques, right? Take your white, and immediately you've got wood. Like that. And then when you've got that mixed in, just try and make all your strokes go the same way, like that. I'm just going to show you. We have to finish it off to make it look like wood, but you've got wood. So turn it the other way around and keep hold of that circle. Go in with your burnt umber. And I'm still not washing my brush yet because I don't. Not unless I have to. That's why my paint blends nicely, should I say. Plenty on there. Take the burnt sienna, quick going over with that. Into the white. Put as much in as you need. If it's not happy with the not got enough browning for you, do it again. But like I said, try and keep your strokes all the same. Not quite happy with that. Needs a bit more there and there. Try and do long strokes once you've got it on. Don't have to do it straight away, but once you get it on. Excuse me. Not quite happy, that's better, much better. And there you are, you've got some wood. If you want to do a notch, then how you do that is take the dark and just go around like that. So you can go up like that. Take the white. Take the umber. Sorry, the sienna, and go over it again. You're more or less just making a hole. And there you are, you've got a notch in your wood, which I'll show you that in a minute. Still not quite happy with that there. But there you go. Anyway, once you've done that, take the paper off. Doesn't matter about that bit because you can touch that up. And throw that away. Wash my brush because I'm going to need it again. Just get the burnt umber and just go round that. Just touching it up. Don't worry about it too much at all. Then what we're going to do is dry that off. Just show you. So far it's looking like wood, and look, I've put the notch in, see? And it's just straight up and curve it off. Straight up and split it and curve it off, and that's all that is. Right? Now, to get that to look like wood, now you're going to have to use a pen. And I'm just going to use my Copic. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Yes, it will, that's fine. So you want a ruler. Make sure your paint's dry though, please. So, and you need to keep your lines straight. Okay. So just do your lines like you've got planks of wood. That's all you need to do, like it's got planks of wood in it. Don't go across the middle. And try and keep them straight down. I can't see when I've done that. Like that. I mean, that's fine. Quite happy with that. Yeah, quite happy with it. Now, you can also draw a notch. Here and there. It's just like drawing a pea pod. That's it. That's all you need. Darten this one if you want. That's it. Now what we're going to do is put the centre on there, which are the perfect, not perfect pearls, the flat back pearls. Okay? So all I'm going to use is glossy accents to stick them on. Just find a starting point. Little dab of glue. And if you put the pearl, like the centre of the pearl is between this middle bit and the wood, you know, so it's just a rough guide to keep it straight, to be honest.